it's better. I got some videos from Reddit, some images. This is regarding Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the definitive edition. These are some Reddit posts. This first Reddit post says, playing San Andreas on PS5, don't look behind you when first person on the quad bike, it's cursed. So they really fucked up this game. So let's take a look at this first thing. This first video here, if they have it. This is what it looks like when you look behind yourself in first person. Look at that creepy shit. That's some nightmare fuel right there. He's just staring you down with those lifeless eyes that are way too far apart. His eyes are like a good 2 inches apart. I don't know if I'm curious if any of you folks in the chat have checked this out yet. Checked out this game. I've not seen the JFK assassination game. Sounds fascinating. Alright, we've seen the let's fucking... This says you can see the whole map on the SA's definitive edition. Now, one of the things about the older games is there was fog, so you couldn't see really far away, so it would give the levels this feeling of being much larger than they actually are. Unfortunately, in the newer versions, because technology has advanced, you can see way too far. So when you're in the airplane, you see that the whole level in San Andreas actually isn't very big at all. So this is in the remake. They fucked it up. They made that worse. It says, when the pizza good, and it shows Ryder. Now, I don't know if you played the older games, but in this one, Ryder's head is at like a fucking 90-degree angle. His back arches forward and his head is floating there like a balloon. It looks fucking ridiculous. And I'm glad I didn't waste the money on it yet. I'm sure it could be fun somehow, but I don't know. I think Grove Street Games fucked this one up. This says hot dog hands. This, honestly, this is one of the worst ones I've seen so far. Look at this guy's hands in this video. These are like no hands you've ever seen. You see his fucking hot dog hands with no knuckles whatsoever? It's like they didn't even care. This is one of the best games that's ever been put out, and they didn't have the care. They didn't care enough to make people's hands not look like hot dogs. There's another picture. Look at that. It's fucking horrifying. It says Guitar Hank booths available. So this is a shot from the old game at Screamin' Colin's Guitars. And on the left it says Guitar Wank booths available. On the right it says Air Guitars from $199. In the remake, on the left it says Guitar Hank booths available and AR guitars from $199. So they didn't give enough of a shit when remaking this to double check it when the AI was upscaling it, supposedly. This one says, I'm at a loss for words. How can they keep getting away with this shit? And it shows a guy with a pyramid-shaped body with exactly no shoulders and a huge-ass neck. This says, KJA West logo at GTA 3. Come on, Grove Street Games. That's just lazy. And what they're showing here is that they call this KJA Radio West, but this is a New York-based level, Liberty City, so it would be East Coast. These people were too lazy to remake the West icon into just a regular East Coast. So that's fucking stupid. It says, me heading home to play GTA tonight. It shows Ryder from, he's been in all the games. But notice how his elbows are a very weird shape. His arms go they bend in a fashion that is very unhealthy and unrealistic. This says, anyone else notice this? And I don't know if you can see here, but this shows on this basketball jersey back, it's the shape of a 7, but painted over top of that 7 in red is a 9. They were too lazy to remake the asset and just tried to paint it over in a lazy way. This says the definitive edition in quotes. And this might be another video. Let's see here. Oh, this is showing how the really badly done rain doesn't go over the water in the background, so you see it stop in the middle. And the rain is like really bad, like white streaks. It looks like it's raining milk. They really fucked this up. They tried to remake 3 games and they couldn't even do one of them without fucking up. It's not like this, like, oh, well, at least GTA 3 they got right and the other 2 they got wrong. Nope, they fucked them all up. This says, WTF is going on. And it shows Carl's fucking elbow, or his arm is all fucked up, all bent out of shape. There's so many of these, it's just ridiculous. These burger shot chairs must not have been cleaned. Shows somebody just standing on the table, floating. Once again, I know there were glitches in the old games, but there's still more in these ones. Says, can someone confirm if we can change Denise's head size by shooting it with a sniper? This is Denise from the old game. This is Carl's girlfriend, I believe. It's Denise from the old game. This is Denise from the new game. Looks more like Lycan Theory. See, that's them side by side. Looks nothing alike. This says, this is unforgivable. And it says, Shaft hot dogs, the taste of a real man's heat. But it's supposed to say that taste of a real man's meat, because it's a dick joke. They fucked up the dick joke. Says, don't think CJ should look like this. GTA Definitive Edition. The textures are all warped and fucked up. It looks ridiculous. You know what? I am glad I haven't bought this game yet. I'll be honest. Check out the floating car on this cutscene behind Lance. Yep. Of course, floating car, just more fucked up physics stuff. It says, took me a minute to realize what the fuck happened. And this is somebody driving across an invisible bridge. Because the bridge never loaded. It says, titties! And this is the remake. On the left is the original character. On the right is this crazy looking trans male, female, super jacked woman with giant boobs character. This says, good news. And this piece of shit CEO of the company says, it's so fun to see players out there really enjoying what we put together for them. I'm honestly enjoying this unparalleled level of scrutiny on our studio. Today we are celebrating our monumental project launch while we work on updates. Smiley face. So he's glad that people are talking shit. This is what an asshole this guy is. It says, Invisible Tommy, 2X Lance, Rockstar. What the fuck is this again? So this guy's got double arms like he's a fucking human caterpillar. On both sides, actually. That's creepy shit. Yeah, Rockstar even had to pull down files that they unintentionally left in there. They left in files from the hot coffee mod where they had dry humping sex in the game. It's so not graphic that I could probably show a picture of it and get away with it, but looks like that's it for these for this stuff. Thank you for checking that out.